Welcome to Sweethearts or Rivals. I'm Charla.
I'm Justin.
What's on our table today?
Tiny Epic Quest.
This game you can play with 1 to 4 players in about an hour, and they recommend you can play with people who are aged 14 years and up. All the Tiny Epic games are published by Games.
That's right. And we kickstarted this one.
We sure did.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to swap the camera around so we can show you how to play and play through a game.
We'll be right back.
Right on. We are back.
And we're all ready to start.
That's right. The first player is whoever has most recently completed a scavenger hunt, but we do all our scavenger hunts together.
Like we do a lot of scavenger hunts.
No, you don't do a lot of scavenger hunts.
No, but we did do one last year.
Together. One side of this quest token has a quest icon on it, and the other one has a no quest icon. So would you like quest or no quest?
Quest.
I am first player. And that's just because if one of these goes during the round, you flip it over to remember that one of these doesn't get shuffled off at the end of the round.
Right.
Which is cool. Alright, so we have our world set up, and the world is a modular board because it's all cards. We've got our 4 castles, and my 3 people are in the green castle, your 3 people in the red castle. And then from those castles, we spread the rest of the cards out randomly to create the rest of the board. There are a number of locations. There are temples to complete in order to get quests or items. There are little places where you can attack goblins. There are grottos so that you can have special abilities, and each grotto has a different special ability that triggers as soon as you end your movement on that space.
Right.
And there are spell obelisks where you go in order to try to gain magical power. At the end of the game, the person with the most points is going to win, and how you get your points are you look, and it's all over the place. It's on cards, it's in the book, it's on the sides of the box, which is kind of nice. But you look to see how many quests you've attained, and on the chart it tells you how many points that gives you. You see how many levels of spell power you've gained, and you check the chart to see how many points that gives you. And you see how many goblins you have destroyed, and check the chart to see how many points that gives you. Your spell power is going to give you the least number of points, because it's technically the easiest to get. Your number of quests is the second most, and you're going to get the most points for the goblins, destroying the goblins.
Because they're mean.
They are mean, and it's difficult to get them. And then finally, for every legendary item, and we both have 3.
The same ones.
Yep.
But different requirements to get them.
True. Each one that you attain is also worth 4 points straight up.
Mm-hmm.
And that is it. We play 5 rounds and see who is the best.
Right.
Excellent. I have the first player token.
Right.
We have 3 quests out. Some of these are temple quests, but some of them are movement quests, which means if you attain that quest in the middle of the movement round, you immediately gain the quest. So the first one we have is defend the inland region. Have all 3 of your heroes on separate map cards not connected to the coast. And the coast is the outside edge of the map. Then we have deliver the royal decrees. Have 3 of your heroes at least 3 map cards away from your castle.
Yikes.
We also currently have discover the lost treasure, which is complete the water temple in order to get the bottle.
The water temple's right there.
There we go. At the end of the day, immediately roll a dice and gain 1 heart for every power symbol rolled if you have the bottle.
Ooh.
Nice. And that is it. So we are ready to go. So I'm first player. We are in the movement phase. We have 5 different kinds of movement cards, and I have to choose one of them and move one of my guys in that way. Whichever card I choose, Charla can also move one of her people that way, or choose to rest in order to gain hearts and power, which isn't going to happen right now because we're full. So what do I want to do this round? Where am I? What spells do I want to get? And do I want to go for any of those or the water temple?
And you notice that we have this little thing in the bowl with our little pieces that you can stick on your meeples. We put it together for the first time, and we kind of messed up some of the cardboard. So as we like to keep our things pristine, we actually don't use this because we're scared we're going to break it. So we're just going to push that off to the side.
Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to choose to move by ship, which means you take one of your people and you can move it all along the coast and end off in a space. All the goblins are passive right now. They're on their green side, so you don't have to worry about spending power to get past aggressive goblins. So I'm going to move all the way along the coast and end up right here at the water temple.
No!
Because maybe I'm going after that particular item. Who knows? And now you get to choose if you would like to travel by ship.
Why don't I just take this guy and I'll put him here on this spider obelisk.
Nice. See what you're doing there. Okay.
Oops, I'll put him down like that so you guys can actually see where they are.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Now I get to pick one. I think I'm going to go by Griffin.
Griffin. Interesting. So you can go diagonal as far as you want.
But I think I'm just going to put it here and go to this grotto so I can move the magic mushroom symbol 2 spaces on the mushroom track.
Ooh, pushing the magic already. And what that does will become clear soon. Alright, so am I going to travel by Griffin? Might as well, and I will travel right here. On the forest temple.
I see. Now which way are you going to travel?
Okay, so I'm going to move by foot.
By foot?
This guy's going to move 1 space right here and join you at this obelisk.
Okay. I don't want to hold your hand though.
Okay, we won't hold hands.
Okay. By foot, eh?
Yep.
I'll move this one to this skull temple.
Ooh, skull temple. And at the bottom of each card, and each card has 2 different sides, but each side does have a little icon to show what the placement rules are. So for example, at the obelisk, every player can have 1 person there at the same time. At the temples, you can have no more than 2 different players there at once. And in some places like the goblins, you can have 1 person there and that's it. So they're nice and clear on each of the cards, which is cool. So then you get to choose one.
By horse.
By horse. Interesting. Do I want to move by horse? I don't, so I would rest. But none of my guys are at a castle, which means resting does nothing except keep my people where I want them.
Okay.
Which means we're done.
To the dice.
Right on. So these get flipped back over for next round. None of us completed any of the quests, so this stays as it is. Then we go to the next phase, which is the dice phase. And I start by taking the 5 dice, and then I choose to adventure.
I choose to adventure.
Then I roll the dice. And there's a handy dandy little reference on the card itself. The first thing we do is we take damage from goblins. There are 2 goblin heads, which means I take 1 damage and you take 1 damage.
It's not nice.
Yeah, that wasn't good at all. Next thing we do is power. There is 1 power. I'm the first player, so I gain a power. But of course, I'm at my max. I probably should have used my power there to stop the attack. That was dumb. Oh well. Next thing we do is mushrooms. We get 1 mushroom, so the mushroom moves 1 more space. And as it goes further and further, the effects are going to get more dire and more dire, but we needed it to get really far in order to learn those spells, because we were both banking on maxing that out. Last but not least, any other symbols are used up by everybody. We get 1 goblin punch in those, but none of us are fighting goblins.
Yikes.
Which means the dice go to you.
Yes.
Are you adventuring?
I adventure.
I, too, am adventuring.
Well, that's horrible.
Yes, it is.
1 goblin face for me.
Yep.
I'm going to take it in the heart. On the hearts. 1 goblin punch for you.
I'm going to use 2 power to block that.
3 scrolls.
3
That's
scrolls.
Nice.
1, 2.
Now, there's 2 there and I have 1 scroll left over, so I could use 2 power to get all the way to the bottom. I think I will.
Nice.
And the dice go to Justin.
I am adventuring.
I adventure.
Alright, so we don't get punched by any goblins, which is awesome. I have 3 power, which means I get 2 and you get 1.
Well, that's nice.
That is nice. Then the mushroom goes 1 more space. And then we punch goblins in the nose, but there's no goblins. Apparently I should have been fighting goblins this time.
I know, that's what I was just thinking. I adventure. 2 goblin bites.
I shall use power to ignore it.
I'll go down 1 heart.
Ouch.
2 powers.
Ooh, we both get 1.
And 1 torch.
I'll use that torch. I adventure. No goblins are attacking us.
Hooray!
I gain a power.
Boo.
1 more mushroom.
Hooray!
And then 1 torch.
Yahoo!
And 2 scrolls.
Yippee! I'm at the treasure.
Nice.
I'm at the treasure.
There you go.
So, now I'm at the treasure. I could rest and guarantee I get that treasure.
Yep.
But I need to be there on mushrooms.
Yep.
And I need some more torches.
Yep.
So I still adventure.
I adventure.
Why do I always roll 2 stupid goblin bites?
I don't know, but I don't like it.
I'm going to use a power to defend it.
And I took a hit.
And then it's a torch, which I guess I should have used 2 to advance myself, but I didn't.
I will use 2 power to go 1 on the torch.
And 2 scrolls.
2 scrolls, and I am at the end of the scrolls. Woohoo! But I still need that mushroom to go further.
I know, me too.
So I'm going to press my luck, and I'm going to adventure.
I will adventure.
Wow. So, no goblins attack us. No power. 3 of the mushrooms. 1,
Yikes.
2, 3. So now we are in the danger land where the goblins do 2 damage. Power is no longer able to be gotten. And we're only 1 space away from the level 3. But once we go past that, the mushrooms start doing damage. We punch a goblin in the nose and we get 1 scroll.
Well, that's not helpful.
Not at all.
Well, I mean, the mushroom was good.
Yes.
But I
potentially
need
devastating.
torches.
And
Maybe I'll just roll all torches.
The dice are yours. Are you adventuring?
I will adventure.
I will adventure 1 more time.
Torches, 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 torches. No more power.
Okay.
2 mushrooms.
Ooh, so we do go into the 3rd spot, which is good. But after that, all other mushrooms are 1 hit, so we both take 1 damage.
And 2 torches.
2 torches. Ooh, there we go.
You're at the treasure.
Yep. So it's my go?
Yes. I rest.
I rest as well. So I get to go first. Ha-ha! So the first thing I do is I rest this guy, and he goes back to my castle, which gains me a heart or a power, and it's going to be a power. And there's no quest for the Forest Temple, but Forest Temple increases my sword. 1 step away from completing it. This guy rests, and I will gain a heart. And because the spell is 3 away from where I am, and the mushroom made it to level 3, I can learn that spell. And my spell power goes up by 3, which means my max power goes up by 3. And then I finish the water temple, so this guy comes back. And I could actually complete the sword, but I think I'm going to discover this lost treasure, which was the water temple. I complete a quest, and I get an item, and I get a heart or a power, which is going to be a power. And I get the bottle.
And it goes on the guy that he just brought back.
Yep. So I'm going to give him the magic bottle, and he holds it in his little hand. And at the end of the day, I immediately roll dice, and I gain 1 heart for every power that I roll. So I definitely wanted to keep that. That is pretty cool. And it is your go, because you rested as well.
Yes. So I also get to learn the spell.
Yep.
And my power goes up 3.
Yes, it does.
And I think I'll take a heart.
There we go.
And then this guy goes back.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the Fire Temple. And that will advance my sword.
Although there is now a new quest.
Oh, is there?
That is the Fire Temple. It's the bomb. When the equipped hero moves to a portal, immediately roll the dice and deal 1 hit for each power rolled. So you could be an awesome goblin killer.
I think I might have to take it.
There you go.
I don't want to push this back, though.
Haha, you have to. But you discover the lost treasure.
Yay!
And you get the bombs.
Hooray!
Bombs for you.
Thanks. I don't know which guy just came back, but let's just say it was him. Or her.
We got another one, which is the Forest Temple to get the fairy item.
Ooh.
You did not complete the Shadow Temple.
No, I did not, so I have to stay there.
Yep. But you get to keep your progress.
Yes.
Which is cool.
That's nice.
Right on. Alright, dice come off. Because this token didn't go, this quest disappears. So we got a new quest out. This one is have all 3 of your heroes at least 3 map cards away from each other. That goes over to you.
Hooray!
The mushroom comes back to there. And the weird little quest elf epic head face token moves over to round 2.
I forgot to even put him on round 1.
Oh, there we go. And we start the next day. And the last thing we do is any goblin on the board that is passive immediately becomes aggressive. Which is all of them because we didn't kill any goblins that round.
No. We were little wimpy people.
Yep.
And we're scared of the goblins.
Yeah. And now that the goblins are aggressive, if you move through and past a card with an aggressive goblin, it costs 1 power to do so. If you end your movement on a card with an aggressive goblin, it doesn't cost power and it flips them to passive.
Right.
Yep.
I am going to move by foot.
So you get to move 1 space in any direction. Nice. And that does that, and then your special ability takes place immediately.
Now, let's see if I can get some power.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this is annoying.
You got a lot of punches, which normally would be good, but not in this particular case. Alright, and I gotta see if I'm gonna move by foot. I'm gonna take this guy, and he's gonna move up 1 right here. Just like that. I'm gonna move by ship again. And this guy is going to pop out right here, and he's going to go all the way this way because there's no aggressive goblins to worry about, and he will go back to the water temple again.
My character will rest on this turn.
Nice.
I'll gain a heart. I'm going to go by raft.
Interesting.
And move this person here, and that flips that guy.
Yep.
And then I get to deal 1 punch to a goblin that one of my heroes is attacking.
There we go. That punch has been dealt. I am actually going to rest by raft. And then I will choose to travel for the last one by griffin. 1, 2, and I have to spend 1 power to go by that goblin.
Okay, I think diagonally I'll go here.
Okay. Which means that guy becomes non-aggressive.
Gain 2 power for each hero you have outside of your castle. Well, that's nice.
It's all of them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is my max. 6 I would have got.
Nice.
I was thinking of going here, but this power wasn't good. I didn't want to fight 2 monsters, but I would have got that card, I think.
Oh.
Which would have been good, but...
Yep. I keep forgetting to check those. Those are really important.
I just didn't want to move my other 2 guys anywhere.
Yeah. 2 of my guys are on the coast and next to each other. Yeah, I haven't completed any of those either. Okay.
So now we roll.
But before we roll, my special little bottle,
Oh, blah,
my
blah,
potion.
blah.
I get to roll the dice and gain a heart for every power that I roll. A drink of the potion.
I hope it was just water.
I rolled none. It was water, apparently. Here you go.
Thanks. Are you adventuring?
I am indeed adventuring.
Me too. So now I need punches. I need... Oh, that's it. Punches and torches.
Yep.
I didn't get anywhere else. Silly goblin bite. And then the next thing is power, which I'm maxed on. Which maybe I should have defended and then... Anyway.
I do that too sometimes.
So then I have a mushroom.
Mushroom.
1 torch, 1 scroll.
1 torch, 1 scroll. Well, there's my scroll. And I'm not on any torches.
I'm going to spend 2 power to get to the end.
Nice.
Now all I have to worry about is punching goblin noses.
There you go. Alright, I'm adventuring. Are you adventuring?
I will adventure. Goblin punch, goblin punch.
So, no goblins attack us. I gain no power and 1 mushroom. Then I get 3 torches.
Shouldn't have spent that power last time.
And that doesn't help me at all either. And 1 goblin punch in the nose, which also does not help me. That was useless for me.
I'm going to roll for goblin punches.
I'm adventuring as well.
Why do I always roll those? 1, 2. 2 scrolls.
Yay!
1 torch. 1 goblin punch in the nose.
1 goblin punch in the nose.
Hooray!
And I didn't have enough to move where I did, but I did use 2 power to help me out, so I'm really close to finishing the water temple again. I'm adventuring.
I will adventure.
So, no goblin punches me. The mushrooms move at 2 spaces. 1, 2. You get 2 goblin punches to the nose.
Hooray!
1, 2, which kills them, and you get a goblin token.
Hooray! That makes my hearts go up.
And 1 torch. And you're done your torches, which means it's your turn.
I rest.
Wow. That's crazy. Alright, so your goblin person comes back, because that goblin's dead. And you get a heart or a power.
Heart.
This guy stays here.
And this guy finishes.
Yes, he does.
And it's the skull castle, so I move this here.
Nice, your staff. And you get a heart or a power.
Heart.
Nice. Now I'm all alone. I'm going to continue adventuring by myself through the night, even though it's scary. Wow. So you get 1 power. 2 of the mushrooms, which is very happy. I only need 1 more. And 2 torches, which does not help me. So I adventure by myself. Alone. Ooh, that's not good. So 2 goblin punches at me. And I don't have enough power to defend, so I take 2 hits.
Oh, no.
2 stupid torches, which are useless, and 1 goblin punch, which is useless.
You just need a mushroom, right?
I keep going, yes.
Oh, you're pushing your luck. You remember that time when you died and, you lost the whole game?
I gotta do this or else my entire turn is wasted. So it's, do I press my luck or do I just waste the entire round?
Press your luck to waste the round because you might die, or just waste your round. So
Yeah.
Press your luck.
Exactly. That's
Mushrooms
happiness.
forever.
3 of the mushrooms. 1, 2, 3. And 2 punches to goblins, which I'm not doing, but I am resting because that is it. So, this guy in the temple is not done. He stays there. Where's my other guy? Over here. So this guy right here is 2 away from that spell, and it's +3. So he's going to come home, and I'm going to gain that spell, which increases my max power to 8. And then this guy's going to come home.
I didn't see you were doing a double magic run.
And he's 2 away now, so he's going to go up there, and I'm going to go to my max power of 10. Yes! I learned 2 spells. Haha! And I gain 2 hearts or 2 power for that. I'm going to gain 2 hearts. No, I'm going to gain 2 power. 2 power. And that is it. So, he stays there. Everybody's home. That didn't do that, so this quest is out, and we're going to get a new quest.
And these guys get cranky.
Goblins become cranky. New goblin comes out because you beat one up.
Yeah, I did. Round 3.
Nice. The quests out now are complete the forest temple in order to get the fairy item. Have 3 of your heroes at least 3 map cards away from each other to gain a quest and some power and hearts. And then complete the fire temple to get the lantern.
Ooh.
I'm going to travel by horse.
Of course.
And this guy is going to go here, which makes this guy passive. And I get to move another one of my heroes up to 3 map cards. 1, 2, 3. And I gain 2 power for each of my heroes, which is all of them, so I get 6 power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, and because I landed there, this guy becomes passive as well.
I'm just wondering if I should risk it and go to the Dolphin Temple. Why not? By horse.
Ooh. And you didn't have to pass any goblins, so you're good there.
I think I'll go by ship
Interesting.
so that I can avoid this goblin.
That's a bummer, because the only guy I have on the coast is in a temple that I don't want to move him. So I have to rest. But I'm not at a castle, so I don't gain anything for it. That was just tricky.
And I didn't put him on a goblin, which is bad, but
Yeah.
it will help me get my staff.
Your staff, yeah. Alright. I'm going to move by raft and go down 1 to the forest temple.
I will go by raft, actually,
Mm-hmm.
and go here to make him passive.
Yep.
And move the mushroom 2 spaces.
Mushroom gets moved 2 spaces. And you get to choose the last one, griffin or foot.
But first, I think my people are 3 spots away from each other.
Yes, they are. Which means you gain that quest.
Hooray!
That flips over.
And I get 2 hearts and 2 power.
We have a new quest. Have all 3 of your heroes in a diagonal line, each on separate map cards.
Okay, so I think I want to fight a goblin, so I have to go by foot.
By foot. You're fighting the goblin. And I'm going to go by foot, and I'm going to go right over here so I can learn some more spells. And that is the end of the day. Which means before we move on to the night, I get to roll the dice to see if my potion gives me any health. Ooh. Come on, power tokens. I got 1, so I gain 1 health. It is now the night. I adventure. Are you adventuring?
I adventure.
Then we adventure. First, a goblin's going to punch me, but I use 2 power to ignore it. Then the mushroom moves forward 1.
Hooray!
And we get 3 scrolls.
1, 2. I'm going to use 2 power to advance it.
Your go.
And now I need all goblin punches.
Now I'm going to adventure.
I adventure. I always roll these. You take a goblin, I take a goblin.
I use 2 power to ignore it.
I get a mushroom.
Mushroom.
Whoops, I was supposed to do power first. I get a power.
Nice.
And 1 scroll.
Don't need any more scrolls.
I think I'm not going to use my power because I don't have very much now. I need so many goblin punches. I'm bound to get 2 scrolls before I finish fighting my goblin.
We shall see. I'm adventuring.
Adventure.
So first the goblin's going to try to attack me, but I use 2 power to ignore it. Then I gain a power back. Then we get 1 mushroom. Goblins get punched once.
Hooray! Where is he? Right there.
Nice. And then we get 1 scroll.
I'm still going to keep my power.
Here you go.
I adventure.
I adventure.
Those are not scrolls.
They are not.
I have to take a goblin punch to my nose.
Haha.
We get 1 magic mushroom.
1 mushroom.
3 torches.
3 torches. 1, 2, and I'm going to spend a power to go 3. Adventuring?
Yes.
The goblin attacks me. I take a hit. We get 1 mushroom. 1 goblin punch.
Hooray!
And 2 of the torches.
This is tense because I need 2 mushrooms and 2 punches.
I rest.
I'll wait for you to rest.
Okay, so the first thing is we are 2 on the magic mushroom, and that spell is 2 away, so he comes back, and I learn another spell. And I get a heart, or power. I'll take a heart. The water temple is finished. He comes back, and I get another heart, and I gain my magic sword. Legendary item.
Dun, dun, dun.
Now maybe I can do some goblin killing. So that's good. And then this guy finishes the forest temple, so he comes back, and I get a heart. And he's going to complete this quest. And I get the fairy. Instead of moving normally, the equipped hero may move up to 3 map cards to a grotto.
Nice.
So now all 3 of my guys have items, and I'm done.
I'm going to have to adventure. Because I still need 2 goblin punches.
And 2
magic mushrooms.
Aha.
Yes. I got no goblins to me, no power,
Yep.
no mushrooms. I got these that... Do I need? I need 2 scrolls. Well, I'm going to have to spend 2 to get him to here.
Yep.
Because I got 2 goblin punches. 1, 2. I forgot about those scrolls. And it gets to there, so 1 more on him. I thought I only needed 2, but I need 3. So I need 2 mushrooms and 1 goblin punch. I'm going to adventure 1 more time.
Tricky, because no more power. And goblins hit you for 2 now.
That's okay. 2 mushrooms, 1 punch.
Do that.
2 mushrooms, 1 punch. No power. I got no bites on me, though.
Nope.
I got 2 punches.
Nice.
And 2 things. So this guy's dead.
Yep.
But I still need 2 mushrooms. So I'm going to adventure.
Wow.
I need some mushrooms.
Mushrooms. Oh my.
I think I died. 1, 2, 1, 2.
You don't get any power. And you got 1 torch.
Mm-hmm. I'll die if I push my luck.
Yep. If you stop now, at least you'll get the desert temple and a goblin kill.
Oh, I didn't even flip that to adventure this whole time.
No, you're just resting.
Duh.
That's why you rolled bad.
I guess I rest.
He gets nothing, but he goes back and you get a heart or a power.
I'll take a heart.
He has finished the desert temple, so he goes back.
And he gets the magic scepter.
Nice. On Bombador.
That's not her name.
Bombalina?
I don't know what her name is.
And you get a heart or a power.
Take a heart.
And then he's finished and he's killed a goblin.
Hooray!
So you get a heart or a power.
And my max hearts go up.
That's right, because you got 2 goblins. Nice. And this becomes yours. This goes down here. Those don't move. That goes to the next round. And all the goblins become angry. And because you killed a goblin, we get a new goblin out on that spot. He's not angry. And now we're in round 4. Oh, and we have some new quests out. We still have the Fire Temple that gives you the lantern, which helps you complete other temple quests. We have Train the Griffins, have all 3 of your heroes in a diagonal line. And then we have Study with Foreign Wizards. Have your heroes on 3 map cards that create this formation, and you can't be in your castle. And it gives you a spell.
I think I'll have to go by foot. I'll try to get the dolphin again.
Okay. This guy's going to go attack a goblin. Because now I've got my legendary sword. I'm going to have to move by raft. It's going to have to be this guy who goes 1 up here to the fire temple.
I think I'll have to move him to this goblin. And he gets to roll to see if he does any damage to him.
Oh, nice. Because he's got the bombs.
Right. 1 power.
Oh, that does
nice.
Damage.
I blew him up.
Nice.
And now I move.
Yep.
I think I'm going to go by horse.
Okay.
So that I can activate this grotto. And gain 2 power for each hero outside of my castle.
And that's all of them.
I only get 5, but that's okay.
Nice.
That'll help me to adventure.
So I've got 1 guy left on my castle, and he can move by horse, but he's got that fairy item, which means instead of moving normally, he can move up to 3 cards as long as he lands on a grotto. So I'm thinking I'm just going to do that instead. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to gain 6 power. And then I get to choose the last card. And I'm going to choose to go by Griffin so that he can go here, deal 1 damage to that guy, and complete this quest. Because I've got 1, 1, 1. And I get to advance my spell token 1. And I completed a quest.
Now I can either go to the Wolf Temple, which, well, I would get up there on the spell if I went there. Or I could go to this one and then make it easier to get the dolphin.
And there is a new quest out to get the key by completing the Water Temple.
Oh, I can't get there by Griffin.
No, you can't.
Unless I moved him.
Yeah, that would not be fun.
No, I don't think I want to do that.
No.
So, let's go risky and I'll try to get 2 spells on the same turn.
Nice. And that is the end of the day. So I get to roll for my potion. I rolled no power whatsoever, which means I gain nothing. Yay.
That's too bad.
Oh well. Okay. And you are first player, which means you are starting off the night.
And I have my adventure card up this time.
I'm adventuring as well.
So I need mushrooms and goblin punches to the nose.
I also need the goblin punches to the nose.
Well, I have to take a damage. There's a torch and a scroll, which I don't think I need, but you need a scroll.
I do need a scroll. Thank you.
And I got 2 goblin punches.
Nice. 1, 2, and 1, 2. I'm adventuring.
I'm wondering if I should use my... During the night, the equipped hero conjures 1 mushroom for each power spent.
Ooh, you want to spend a power?
No, wait until we're closer to see how many mushrooms I might need.
Okay. So 2 goblin punches on the nose. I'll just take 1 hit. 1 mushroom. 1 torch. And 1 scroll. So I get 1 more scroll on there. That's nice. Here we go.
I'll adventure.
I'm also adventuring.
I have to take a hit. I'll take it on this.
Okay.
Because I get 1 back.
Nice.
And then there's a torch and a scroll.
Okay.
And 1 goblin punch to the nose.
And I am going to spend 2 power to add to my scroll so I can go 1 more spot.
Come on, mushrooms. I don't have all day.
Adventuring! Okay. So, no goblins attack me.
Hooray!
I gain 1 power.
Ooh.
2 mushrooms.
Hooray!
1 goblin punch.
I think that kills our people.
I think so too. Sweet. And then 1 scroll, and I'll spend 2 power to get to the last spot.
Does that mean you rest?
Yeah, it means I rest. I'm done. Alright, so this guy kills a goblin. He goes back to the castle and gains me some hearts. And actually my max hearts go up by 1. So that's cool. And the fire temple guy finishes. He comes back, and that gives me another heart. And I gain this quest, which means I gain the lantern.
You have everything.
I have all of the things. And my other guy is on a mushroom grotto, which means he just stays there and doesn't move. And that's it. We're done. Oh, I'm done.
I'm going to adventure and hope for mushrooms.
Okay.
Yes. I have to take an injury, but I get 2 power. Oop, I only have 6 max. And 2 mushrooms.
2 mushrooms. 1, 2.
And now I'm going to spend this. During the night, the equipped hero conjures +1 mushroom for each power spent. So I need to spend 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I rest.
Holy cow, okay. You rest. So you kill the goblin.
Yeah.
This guy comes back to your castle. And you get a heart or a power.
I'll take a heart. Whoops.
Let's see. You wanted to learn the dolphin because you needed 3.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. And this guy comes back. You get a heart or a power.
Take a heart.
And your power goes up by 3. And your other guy is learning which one? Oh, wow.
A
The
fox
wolf.
head.
Goes up another 2.
Max.
And he comes back and you get a heart or a power.
Heart.
Nicely done.
So now this guy gets cranky.
2 more come out because we killed 2 that round. That wasn't flipped, so we lose this quest. And it is the final round.
Round 5.
Nice. Alright, quests that we have. If you complete the water temple, you're going to get the key. Whenever you enter a temple, you immediately advance it to the first space.
Nice.
Battle the twin krakens. Have 2 of your heroes on opposite coasts in the same row or column, but not in your castle. And then guard the King's Road. Have 3 of your heroes in a horizontal line on separate cards. None in your castle.
Awesome.
Okie dokie. And I get to go first? What am I going to do now? Alright, so I'm going to travel by raft. And this guy's going to go down here so that I can gain a power.
I'll go by raft to here to get squiggles.
Squiggles. Nice. Yeah, you're only 2 away from squiggles.
Yep.
Excellent. It's your go.
I'm going to go by foot.
By foot.
I'll take him to kill this goblin.
Cool. Which means you get to roll right now.
Yes, for power.
Power.
Bomb power.
Bomb power.
1 bomb power.
1 bomb power. Blowed up. Okay. By foot, I'm going to send my warrior right here so we can attack this goblin. And now that I've got 2 people on opposite coasts, none are in my castle, I get to battle the twin krakens.
Grr.
And I gain 3 power for that.
Not good at moving my people around.
It's very tricky to do that.
It is. Extremely tricky.
We got a new quest. Share ancient knowledge. Have 2 heroes on the center map card.
It's not likely to happen at this stage of the game.
Advance your spell token 1. None of us really need that. So I get to choose next. Yes? What am I trying to do here? Well, I guess I'm going to move by ship. It'll be this guy.
That's my guy.
That's your guy. It'll be this guy. There we go.
You're going for that?
I'll explore the water temple.
So by coast, I don't know what to do because I was going to go there, but because I need mushrooms and you don't, you're likely going to rest before I do. Because you just need goblin punches and I'll need goblin punches and scrolls.
Yep.
So it would be dumb for me to go there to try to get this quest.
Gotcha.
So I have to gamble and go by coast and think, is this going to be the quest that comes up, or this one that comes up, or this one that comes up, or this one that comes up after you pull this off? Or it might be a movement one and I'll be out of luck. I think for your ship, I'm just going to rest. I'll get another heart.
Nice.
And then for my movement, I really don't know where to send any of my people. I'd like to kill another goblin, but the chances of that happening, I think, are slim. I probably have just as much chance for that card to be like a shadow temple as I would be able to kill 2 goblins on one turn.
There you go.
So let's play the odds, I guess, and go to the shadow temple. Griffin.
Okay. And I can't really do much except go here and maybe kill a second goblin.
So you'll probably end up killing a second goblin.
We'll see. I do have a sword on my other goblin killer, which is helpful. But I also made a mistake. I should have used, when I went by coast, that guy to go over here. And then this guy could have moved down here to deal a damage to a goblin I was attacking. That would have been smart.
Oh, well.
Oh, well.
Let's see how our epic fail fails.
Normally at this point, I would roll my potion to get hearts, but I'm fully healthy, so I don't have to.
Don't brag. Look at me. I'm like gonna die over here.
I just didn't want people to like, why aren't you rolling your potion? Because there's no point. So, I'm adventuring.
Me too.
Okay. 2 goblins attack and punch us. I use 2 power to defend against that. And then 3 of the scrolls. 1, 2, and I'll use 2 power to go 1 more.
Of course. Oh, this isn't looking good. Adventure?
Adventure!
We each have to take a hit from a goblin.
Ouch.
2 scrolls for you. Hooray.
2 scrolls for me.
1 goblin punch.
Adventure!
Adventure.
No goblins attack us. I gain 1 of the power. Oops, my heart fell. And then 1 mushroom. And then 1 of the goblin bunches. Ba-damn!
Hooray. And 2 torches.
2 torches. And I am going to use 1, 2, 3 power. 1, 2, 3 to kill that guy. And that way I can put all my goblin punches on the other guy, which makes sense.
Are you going to adventure?
I am going to adventure.
2 goblins. No, it's not looking good for me. I guess I should have went somewhere and tried to get more hearts or something. 1 scroll. 2 torches. Yikes.
Yowzers, yowzers. Okay. So, I'm adventuring.
I will adventure.
I take a goblin hit.
God, it's you, not me.
Then 1 scroll.
And 3 torches.
3 torches.
At least I'll finish this if I don't die when I roll these dice.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to adventure.
I will also adventure. You're missing a die.
Punches. Actually, it would be nice if I just got all mushrooms on this one.
Mushrooms? That'd be good for you.
No goblin punches, and I do get a power.
Nice.
And 2 mushrooms. Oop, that was a power.
2 mushrooms?
Mushrooms. 1 goblin punch. And 1 scroll.
Okay, is it my go?
Yep.
I rest.
Really?
I'm resting.
Justin.
Okay, so this guy finishes the water temple, which means he goes back to the castle, and I gain a heart, and I gain this quest, and then I gain the key, but the key doesn't really matter because we're done. But it does push these quests over, and a new quest
I hope
comes
it's a
out.
skull temple.
It's a forest temple. That's a
Should
bummer.
have taken the boat down to there.
I guess. Who would have thought that would have come out?
Yeah.
And then this guy comes back because he killed this goblin. And this guy comes back but did not kill the goblin. And I'm done.
Why did you come back when you didn't kill that goblin?
Because he was really far away from killing that goblin. I didn't like that.
I really need to kill that goblin, so I'll adventure.
Yep.
And hopefully I get some mushrooms, but I need like 4 mushrooms.
Do it up. But you got your staff.
True, I have my staff.
You don't have much power.
Okay, this is what's going to happen. I have that guy. I take 1 damage. I get 2 power.
Nice.
I get 1 mushroom.
1 of the mushrooms.
And a torch does nothing.
There you go.
But right, I have my staff. But I need to kill that goblin.
You only need 1 more punch, but how many mushrooms do you need this round?
1, 2, 3. I need 3. So I'm going to adventure 1 more time.
There you go.
Hopefully get a punch.
Yep.
And then I can buy the rest of my spell. No goblins. I got these, which I don't need, and 2 goblin punches. Yes.
That guy's dead.
And then I can spend the power I need, 1, 2, 3,
There you go.
to gain my spell.
And you rest.
And I rest.
Okay. So you gain this goblin because you killed him. And this guy comes back to your castle. This guy comes back and you gain the full amount of spells. And this guy comes back from this temple and gained nothing.
Right. Awesome. So now we have to do our points.
Points. All right. We have a checklist over there. We've got a checklist over here so we can check out our points and figure out who won.
I think I might have 29. Because I have 4 for this, because I have the staff.
Yep.
I had 4
Goblins.
goblins for 8 points.
So it's 12,
2 quests for 1 point.
13.
And 16 points for my spells.
Nice.
13 and 16 is 29.
Excellent. I got 39. Because I have 6 quests, 2 goblins, 10 spells, and a legendary item.
Well, it was all your quests.
Yes.
I'm not good at getting the quests.
The quests are important.
They are.
Yeah.
Should we skip into impressions?
Impressions time.
What do you think of Tiny Epic Quest?
It's very fun. It's very neat. I think it's my favorite out of all of the Tiny Epic games.
I don't know. I might like the space one better still.
There is a lot more you can mitigate the dice in the space one, which I like.
Yes.
That is something I think that Tiny Epic Quest is kind of lacking in.
It's very random when you're rolling the dice.
Yes.
Like you can't mitigate the dice whatsoever.
Yeah. There's a couple items that let you kind of, but it takes so long to get them that it doesn't help a lot.
Unless it came out right in the beginning.
Yeah. I do find that getting the items is good, but really they're good for getting the quests. They're not so good for the actual item abilities because, again, by the time you get them, you barely get to use them, which is a bummer.
But it is really cool how they have the meeples.
Yeah.
And the little pieces that fit into the meeples.
That is very neat.
Yeah.
That was quite clever. I've seen pictures of people who have painted their items. That looks amazing. I'm not going to do that because they are small pieces. They are tiny.
Yeah.
Epic, but tiny.
Yeah.
I really enjoy how the board is different every single time, which is very cool. So you have to kind of puzzle it out. And one of the things that I've always, like in the first several games, kind of didn't really notice was all the different powers that the mushroom places have. And it's really important to utilize those for your movement. If you can do that, you can get a lot more of the movement quests, which is very important.
I find for myself the moving around the board is the hardest part.
Yes.
Like I do have a lot of fun even though it's really random with the dice. I kind of enjoyed that part of the game more than trying to puzzle out where I'm moving my pieces around.
Yeah, because that's not random at all.
No, and there's a lot of thought that goes into how you move your pieces to get them where, and then these movement quests, he gets them all the time, I hardly ever get them.
And I like opposite of you, I like that more than the dice because it's less random and you got to puzzle out how to move, but you also have to figure if I choose this movement card, what movement card are they going to use next?
Right.
So that's very puzzly, and it's also kind of a little bit of deduction.
Yeah, I like that part of it when we're playing.
Yeah.
But trying to figure out how to get my people where they're going,
Yeah.
yeah, it's tricky.
It's neat. I like it.
All in all, it's a really good game. But
Yeah.
I think I do like the Tiny Epic Galaxies better.
Right on.
I like space themes just a tad bit more than fantasy. That could be why, but
That's true.
these meeples are awfully cute though too.
Right on.
And there is something else in the game, the Golden Mushroom expansion.
Yep.
We didn't play with that yet.
No. Just the base game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Tiny Epic Quest. Did we finish as Sweethearts or Rivals? We finished as
I think Rivals
Sweethearts.
with the goblins.
Rivals with the Goblins. There you
Yeah.
go. We're in it together
Yes, against
against
goblins.
the Goblins. That makes total sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not very much of, or any kind of take that against each other.
Not too much. I mean, just by picking these cards,
Yeah.
you might pick something that you realize, oh, if I pick this, he's not going to be able to move anywhere good
Yeah.
the next time. That's kind of the only take that.
Yeah.
The
So-
dice are more take that than,
Exactly.
yeah, player interaction.
So there's definitely more rivalry against the game than against each other,
Mhm.
which is why, for me, it's a Sweethearts game.
Yeah,
Yeah. But
Awesome.
not cooperative, which is cool.
true.
Yeah. Well,
So, thanks for watching.
thank you very much.
We'll see you in the next video.
Laters.
I thought it was an alien.
No, it's a queue.
Oh.
Quests.
Ah. Makes more sense.
Yep. And there are spell obelisks where you go in order to try to gain magical power.
And glory?
Yeah, and glory. Yep.
And
But mostly
freedom?
power. No.
Power.
Power. Power.
Hashtag Space Challengers.